Who would you take to your matric ball?
That's crazy.
Okay. Would it be A, Zambia?
Oh my God. Okay.
B, Welcome to the Know-It-Alls podcast with your favorite popular culture nerds, Fezzy and...
Hangover.
AKA?
I am the Charlie. I am the kick of a dying summer.
Sure. How are you
But
doing,
I'm so
babe?
happy to be here.
How are you doing?
Just came back from tour.
From tour.
It was bus, plane, club, another club, hotel, bus. Just came back from Cape Town. We did a show with Kujenga. It was Thesis Day in Kujenga at the Homecoming Center. Shout out to everyone who came to that show. Shout out to you. Shout out to you.
Shout out to you.
It was a lot of fun, but it was last night.
Yeah.
And I came in this morning, and I'm not going to explain what I did after the show that put me in bad form because I'm a grown woman.
And a rock star.
I'm up in the building making the club go crazy. And you know what? This is the life of a star. What do I say?
What do you say? What do you say? All these jobs, man.
Listen,
These jobs.
Hooting to Phaedra. I have jobs.
Trump check. Okay, so last week, oh my God, it's been years since we last saw you. The last time you saw our wonderful faces, we played a game in the beginning of the episode, and then we did our usual recap of Real Housewives of Durban. So that's what we're going to do again, because this is a winning formula. So I'm gonna steer the game this time. Again,
I'm so nervous.
Don't be nervous. This is quite a mixed bag of questions. I feel like with you kind of like hard, better.
Yeah.
This is mixed bag.
Okay, this is just gonna be.
This is up to you. This is
exactly what I need while hangover. Just a roller coaster.
This is exactly up to you. Okay, this one's pretty easy though.
Okay.
For 1 point.
Points is crazy.
Finish the lyrics too. This is
My
easy.
brain is okay.
It's been a long time coming.
Without you, my friend. Oh, okay.
Extra points if you can give me the name.
I've been wondering where to go and what to do.
Hey.
Tata lanky vege lanky susa lanky bagele.
Extra points if you can tell me who sang that.
Adila.
Oh, you know what it is. Black and yellow.
Everything I do it big.
Okay.
Please.
Our second question. If you were to cast a variety show, which presenter would make the cut? Okay? It's a variety show. A South African variety show. Would it be A, V-Mash from Jam Alley? Jam Alley. Would it be Tembi from Chiga? Or would it be Mandisa Nakana from YoTV?
Oh, Mandisa. Oh, my gosh. Ooh, that's easy. It's V-Mash.
V-Mash.
Yeah, I love
Tell
all
me
the
why
girls.
not the other girls?
The girls are great, but like V-Mash is, you got
The genre.
she is the genre.
Yeah.
And I think the other two are good presenters, but they're not like, V-Mash. And so, yeah, I stand by my answer.
What is like radio pasta? Is that what they used to get? And they used to get chocolates.
Yes.
Yes.
They used to get chocolates. And a boom.
A boom pasta. A
Yeah,
boom
something
plasta.
like that. Yes. Yes. From Clicks.
From Clicks?
I made that up. No. And Tembi's great.
Tembi's wonderful.
But I feel like Tembi makes... I just love her so much. I love her as an actor.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think more. I feel like
More
I
than a
see-
musician,
I get
more than a presenter?
No, musician, actor, more than presenter.
Okay. And then Mandisa. Do you remember her from your TV?
I remember Mandisa with her voice, and I don't know, she was just calm.
Okay.
You know?
Okay.
Fine for kids television, but if I'm thinking variety show and it's
Would you maybe put Hulisani then?
No.
Okay.
Holy Sun is in her Oprah bag right now.
Okay. All right. Got you. If you were matriculating this year, and this was still the zenith of the careers of the following people,
Okay.
who would you take to your matric ball?
That's crazy.
Okay. Would it be A, Zambia?
Oh my God. Okay.
B, Sipho, also known as Usipongwenya? Or C, Usphiwe Mtshali?
Swim Charlie,
He was also on your TV. He's one of the
Spiwe ended up being an actor.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll take Spiwe.
You're so quick. You're not even giving us.
I'm a decisive queen. Okay. Zambia was really cool. Loved him. Cool guy. Went on a few dates. I'm joking. Because I said so much. I just love him. Cool guy. Like I know him. Enjoyed him. But I don't know. I feel like I know Spiwe better because he was on my TV for longer.
Yes.
And he seems like a chill person.
Yeah. I think
And he's a good looking guy. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
Wasn't YoTV actually giving matric dance dates
with
to
the
viewers
guys?
with Sipho?
I don't even remember that. Was it?
To Sipho at least, or maybe he
I just remember
answered
Sipho
one letter.
becoming a rapper.
That's
And
Sipho.
that was
That's
yes,
not Sipho.
that's not Sipho. But I remember that era.
Yeah. But I think
was-
at some point in that kind of transition from Sipho to Sipho, he did do this cool guy thing. And I think, guys, remind me, I feel like Sipho did go on a matric dance.
Okay. Well,
date
look at
with
that.
someone. So, it's
So transport yourself back into that time and see if you would have done that. Which two classic SA comedies would you remove from the South African TV canon? Okay.
You're so angry.
A, City Sesla.
I knew you were going to pick it up.
B, Stockfell.
Uh-huh.
C, Scooty's Nice.
Okay.
D, Strix. Oh, Strix. Oh, yeah.
So, City Sesla, love you all down, but you didn't do what they did. Stockfell is just such... I don't know the lyrics.
Sure,
Need
it's
her.
Stockfell.
And, I have so many Sundays.
Yeah.
Oh, baby. We always start with that man moaning. Stockfell, I remember it. I mean, on Sundays, FCBC2, I had... Biza was my favorite character.
Yeah.
He was funny.
Yes.
I remember he tried to be a waiter once, and I think he was trying to serve his friends. I don't know, by the end of the night, he hadn't served them, but he brought the bill. And the guy was like, but you didn't serve us. And he's like,
Nothing
but I
happened.
wanted to. And then you go hint, it's the thought that counts. So Biza's a fave. The other ones were Streaks, Needed, My
Yes.
Childhood. Please.
Yes.
What was the third one?
Stockfell.
Staya.
Scooty's Nice.
Good is nice. Okay, guys, I could never.
Okay.
Good is nice is
So which
foundational
two?
to this country's democracy. Please.
At
Please.
the core.
At the core.
So tell me which two are you leaving? Are we never?
Oh, two.
Yes.
I'm getting rid of City Sesla.
Okay,
right?
yes.
Oh, and if I have to... You whore.
What is this workplace? Okay, HR.
Hi, HR.
Sorry. Yeah.
Okay, because you've backed me into a corner.
Uh-huh.
I will have to get rid of Streaks.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That was a good show.
It was a good show. I think I just had to be kind of arbitrary about it because now I'm like, oh, I didn't love the set, so the set can go. Do you know what I mean? Like that's not because there's no.
I was watching some clips of it on YouTube today, and I was like, whoa,
That's insane.
What a different world,
Like
altogether. A new fantastic
Streaks
point of
guys.
view. Okay. Which villain do you feel you identify the most with and why? Okay. I'm going to give you classics here.
Okay.
Ziggy from Generations. Okay. Barker from Isidimo.
Haynes with the
Barker
black
Haynes.
daughter.
Yes. and Gracious Mabuza from The Queen.
Oh, I am so sorry.
Are you not a Queen girl?
I apologize.
Okay,
I
so
apologize.
okay. So between Nsigi from Generations and Barker
And Barker Haynes that I
it needs to-
identify
I
with.
mean, because we don't know, let's give you Sherelle
De Villiers.
De Villiers. Let's
Why am I
sub Sherelle.
starstruck by just like the mention of her name? Okay, so it's not who I stand, but who I identify with.
Yes, identify with.
Kayana, what was Ntsigi's origin story? Was she just evil for no reason?
I think she had some problems. I was a youth at this
Me
time.
too. I don't
I just saw a
remember-
mean girl.
Yeah.
Do you remember South African public was just like
She put that in her
slapping
book. Yes.
spitting on her?
Yeah, guys. You know what? Stop that. 20 years later.
I don't think they do that now.
Okay. Oh,
Okay.
this is hard. Mm-hmm. And Barker Haynes was diabolical.
Diabolical.
It's gonna have to be Sherelle. It's Sherelle. And I know what it looks like. I know what it looks like, my people. And it's just that I can't remember Ntsigi's origin story.
Yeah.
So I don't want to identify with something that
That you're not 100%
I'm not sure.
Okay, so what
The
about
reason
Sherelle?
Sherelle had such emotional complexity as a villain, and I really enjoyed that. She took me through so much, and I, Miss Likeability 101. Go back to episode 2 that we did.
Yes.
I find complicated villains who are emotional and also nonsensical,
Yeah.
and just like I identify with that.
Yeah.
Because I feel like that's who we really are as human beings.
Yes.
And as a woman. And she had many lives, and I always come back. Okay.
I would say that Ntsigi, I think South Africa at the time wasn't used to complicated women that were written as men.
Oh, and she was. Oh, yes. You better speak.
And we didn't have the empathetic range yet
Yes.
to see women kind of obstruct,
Yeah.
convert,
Yeah.
radicalize the soapy kind of trope of who woman could be. And I think she just did something really interesting with that character.
She did.
But I think Sherelle's a fantastic choice.
Cheryl's great, and I just remember seeing Sherelle and
Yeah.
her story and everything. But I feel like Ntsigi, she also presented in a foreign way with that accent. Like there was
Yes.
something that no one could identify with that on its own, at a surface level, never mind getting with the complexity of the character. Like, yeah, she
Yeah.
was just another animal. Which is great.
She
but I
was
think for
fantastic.
us, you're
I
right.
loved
At the
her.
time, it was, yeah.
Okay, our last 3 questions.
I don't remember loving her during her villainy, though. So I, like...
I remember my family having very strong emotions around the kind of villainy that she would
yeah.
create in the world, and I think that just was an ode to her.
Yeah.
and her
I remember,
capacity as
we
an
had
actress.
negative
Yes,
feelings about Tsiki.
yeah, people felt very
Yeah.
entitled to being like.
And she was opposite to Archie, which, and
Archie was meant to be the
the
protagonist
angel.
of the show,
Yes,
the
exactly.
angel. Yeah, and he did some
Golden
hateful
boy.
things,
He
but
did.
but
he was
we have
always
so much
justified.
space. Yeah, we
Yes.
have so much space for male characters.
Oof, you ate
Yep.
that.
Okay, last 3 questions. Ta-da-ta. Tyler needs to go and
That's my baby, though.
go
so-
back into the archive and cover the songs of her elders.
Okay.
Right? Her aunties, rather. Okay?
Nobody but you.
Okay, that's yes. But
Okay. Sorry.
let's assume she's gotten the brief to do a Jamali song. Which Jamali song do you think Tyler needs to cover? A, I still get those butterflies.
Okay. That was so bad.
B, Delile.
You.
So hamba. Okay, I want to make clear of Ayanda's
Okay.
Joe's. I'm not the singing one, so if that went poorly, you know why.
I'm barely in the room. So.
And then C, Love Me For Me.
And for someone you might get. Oh, I'm trying to think about her range. I actually think we'd get a lot of nice things there at Love Me For Me.
Yes.
Actually. I think thinking about her voice, like she would, that's a nice range for her. Delil is a bit on the high.
Yes.
And I'm only remembering the chorus.
Yes.
So maybe the...
Because that was Marishan who, no, was Crystal who took it all the way up.
So her name is Marishan.
Yes, isn't it?
I've been saying Marishan.
It might be.
Hey, and you...
Let us know. Sorry. We're so sorry if we're saying your name incorrectly. Yes, we'd love to do that, actually. And your afterlives on Idols. I really am interested as a vocal coach. And so cool.
And also, singers down.
Yes.
Jamali sang.
I would
the other
love
one
to
was-
know
yeah.
what a pop ballad of Butterflies with an
Butterflies is
Amapiano,
also... Yeah, that's one I did when I forgot.
Amapiano fusion might sound like. But like a gentle, not like a, clang, clang. Just a...
Yeah. I hear you. I also would like to hear that.
I would like to hear that.
I would like to hear it. Yeah, you're right. That would be fun.
Yeah.
I think Butterflies used to just bore me.
Okay.
It's a beautiful song. It just... I think it took so long to build or something.
Driving into a new situation,
girl.
knocking everybody off their feet. Ain't nobody can hold my attention. You
Why are you
hold
singing like
my
it's a country song?
attention
Oh.
easily. Not a country song. You're so hateful. This ain't Texas, Ayanda. Ain't no hold 'em, okay?
Please hold him with that. Ooh, okay.
Second to last question. Which group, this is your journalist hat now,
Oh, no.
do you think encapsulates the energy of a newly post-apartheid South Africa?
Wow.
And their sensibility? Boom Shaga,
Okay.
Bongo Muffin,
Ooh.
TKZ.
Oh, baby. Ooh. That's interesting because TKZ did a lot of like literal We Are One work.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and then Boom Shaka was like very much edgy. I think Bongo Muffin felt... Bongo Muffin.
Bongo Muffin.
Bongo Muffin. I loved the Pan-Africanism.
Yes.
Okay.
This election season.
You said, put that in your pipe and vote it. I'm thinking of songs like, what's that song? Oh, the one where she takes off everything in the market and like trades her belts and stuff.
Yes, I know that music video. Oh my God. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, because they were
Yes.
we are wanting to leave and emigrate. But outside of that, like a lot of their music felt timely, but also timeless now that I
Yes.
think back to it. And I do feel transported to, even though they all do that, TKZ does that, Boom Shaka does that, they transport you to a very specific time, but there was something about Bongo Muffin that felt well-rounded.
And I think true, honest.
Yes.
Whereas I felt like TKZ was
Yeah, I'm loving it.
very much like the party
Yes, like-
after 1994
Yeah.
and that kind of euphoric moment,
Yeah.
which I think was important
Yeah.
in the conversation
They were
around.
kind of like the democracy hype men.
Yes, they were. They were. But I felt like Bongo Muffin had the clearest, like, this is
Yes.
what we look like now.
Yes, and we're speaking from... There was something very... what is it? Honest, authentic, but it felt...
Genuine?
human.
Yes.
Yeah, like they were
Yeah.
writing from...
Yes.
This is what I'm actually feeling and doing, whereas I think Boom Shaka was about... It's about time, it's party. Yeah. And there was something very frozen in time about Boom Shaka, like very 90s.
Yes.
Whereas Bongo Muffin just kind of...
Yeah.
moved with us. Wow. Thank you for that question, Miss
Sure.
Universe.
Okay, our final question.
Oh, there's more.
Which song do you most associate with a South African wedding?
You know what it is. Give me, because you know.
Ndihamba nawe Mafikizolo. Vulindlela by Brenda Fassie.
Okay.
Or Malika's Destiny.
Oh, yikes. Those are really, come on. That's a difficult one because they all... You are and...
You are.
I'm not choosing it, no. No, my figures all run these wedding streets.
They really do.
They do.
They really do.
No, yeah. I mean, I remember...
Vulindlela.
Vulindlela is, yes. But I feel like Vulindlela...
And even in the lyrics.
No, it literally is a wedding song.
Yes.
But there was something about Mafikizolo. It just... There was a very specific time where Vulindlela was the wedding song.
Yes.
But then once Mafikizolo was there was no removing them. And they had a whole album for weddings, basically.
Yes.
So they just feel more... And again, my time, you know.
No, if we were getting married tomorrow...
Mafikizolo.
Okay.
Sorry.
I would... Brenda Fassie would be my queen.
That's interesting.
It's
because she's right behind you?
She's right behind me. As you can tell.
No, I get it. I'm trying to think of the lyrics. See, I don't want to bring that energy into my wedding. Actually,
what, haters?
Yes, I don't want to acknowledge.
Okay,
haters.
I feel like
I don't address
too many haters out here, so I want to address the haters.
You didn't think I'd get married?
Exactly.
That's a Kenya Moore song right
there.
there.
That is such a Kenya Moore song. I love that. And what would probably be Nonku's song.
And Queen would put it up.
Yes.
She'd be the one queuing it. Good playlist.
I love that. Okay, that's the end of our
game
for today.
Well done.
Thank you. You're a very hard act to follow. But we're gonna keep doing this and expanding this.
Yeah.
And maybe one day we're gonna compile these for you and we're gonna ask you to send us clips of you playing these games and let us know why and how you got to the decisions that you got to.
Start now.
Yeah. I got lots of criticism from Spil Wickham 20. Who was like, I made all the wrong decisions in the previous game. And she gave me like dissertation type answers.
You got so much heat for being in a difficult position.
Even on TikTok, I was like, oh my God.
And it's so unnecessary. Also though, you guys were not kind to Chacha and I don't like that about you. Okay?
What is that tribalist
So many
chat?
people that I thought loved me and cared for me came into my DMs and said, Chacha is a troll. And I said, do you not care about my people and where I come from and the stories we have to tell? Shout out to the Eastern Cape.
Shout out to the Eastern Cape. Okay, so we are going into the very last episode of Real Housewives of Durban.
From the Eastern Cape to KZN.
To KZN.
Just like that.
Okay, so how have you felt about the season, by the way?
I'm surprised it's already dying. I mean, it's already over because it was so dead. Like, it was so, like, we didn't get... I think they brought, like, drama and entertainment.
Yeah.
But it was more draining than... I don't know. I feel like I didn't... Yeah.
I
felt
last season was draining.
Really?
This one was a slight improvement over last season, but, you know.
Yeah, I'm glad it's over.
Yeah, I'm happy for the reunion to come.
Yeah.
Yeah, I am. Okay, let's go into scene 1. This is very straightforward. Leah and Amy go to pray near the ocean. I don't think we have much to say about that.
Nope, they didn't have much to say either.
Yeah. Scene 2. The ladies go on the boat. Yeah. And then Nonko tells the ladies that she is dating a man who is interested in polygamy and already has a wife or a person.
Which is interesting. Because Nonko said, or maybe I don't understand polygamy, but she said he's thinking about it, like he wants to start. She's still a girlfriend at this point.
Yes.
So I don't understand. So he's cheating.
Yeah, well, I don't know if he's told his wife.
Yeah.
Because then that's clearly cheating. But he's saying to Nonku that he would like her to be the second
The
wife.
next wife.
Yeah.
But he's saying that after having started dating her. You know what I mean? Like, let's not clean it up, guys. Let's not clean up being a mistress. Because thinking about being a polygamist
Yeah.
and actually being one
And being
are
one.
two different
Okay,
things.
yes.
Sorry, can we just say that again for all the kings on Umnagwetsu?
Oh my God. Say that louder.
And also, if you do not have the financial means,
Ooh.
Stop playing with these women.
I don't wanna
Anyway.
go there.
Yeah.
Yes. So for me, that's looking a little funny in the lights.
Yeah.
And she's not sure if she wants to be a second wife, so why are we still doing this? She doesn't want to.
Yeah. The thing about Nonku, which is always interesting to me, is that she always is in these like romantically precarious situations. And then whenever someone says something logical,
Yeah.
to be like, hey queen, just maybe she's like
whatever.
whatever, this is my thing.
Yeah.
Because this is the same thing that happened with RD last time, and when they accosted Usli, Usli was saying, oh, just be careful, just
Yeah.
take it slow, you know, this person, you don't
Yes.
fully know them. And so I don't understand what happens in Nonku's mind when she's in love.
Also, is she in love?
Or, okay,
Like,
in like,
we just
in
be
lust,
saying
in
anything.
whatever.
I think
I
Nongo finds, you know what? I do not know how she meets this man. But I feel like she goes for, she enjoys being wooed.
Yeah.
And I feel like they do that.
Yes.
And I think that once that kind of
And it
fizzles
will,
out,
it will
then she's
fade
not
out.
interested anymore. I
Yeah.
don't think she's actually necessarily looking for something long-term herself.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I guess.
Because she was talking about all the things that he does.
Buys with flowers.
Flowers, and it seems like that's she's just happy to be someone's new shiny thing. But hey, you know what? If
guess.
she likes it, I love it. I guess Jojo doesn't, but yeah. Yeah, she was very dismissive of Jojo's advice. She was
Yeah,
like,
I mean,
I'm happy.
she even says that cheating's not a deal breaker, which opens up the snide comments towards Sarisha, which I don't know what was happening this episode
The
with
girls are
that.
grasping with that one. Like, Maria needs to let it go. If there are holes in that marriage, they will show themselves.
Exactly.
You certainly are not the person right now.
100%. And also, these women keep talking about the ramifications of some of their comments
Okay,
to the
to their
various
marriages,
families
okay.
and their children.
Okay.
So, Sarisha's children don't count.
Don't count.
Don't count. Hey?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, you get it.
No.
Fast learner.
I enjoy that we have a bit of twerking on the boat.
Yes.
A little bit of fun. No?
Sure. But my thing is, Amy's overreaction to the seal. Can Amy give me entertainment just once in her life and not make it all about herself? Oh, go. Sorry, we can move on. But I was just like, okay, that's what you're giving me, the scene. You're giving me, you're freaked out by the seal. Okay.
So Sarisha speaks to Maria about Neil. And
Maria does
is
not care.
so... But also, it's one thing to like, I don't care. That has nothing to do with me.
Oh, no, she's
Quite
happy
another
about it, yeah.
to be like hostile.
Yes.
And like...
mean.
And mean.
And like,
so, what do you want me to do?
Yes.
What?
No, he didn't. And also,
Weird.
what is the end goal for Marie?
Yeah.
Like, is it to hurt Sarisha? Because I feel like that's where it's going now. It's like you want her to be, number one, ostracized. Like, you're trying to find a way to ice her out. And you're poking at her marriage. It's like she's trying multiple things. And I'm just wondering, what is the goal?
Yeah, I think she's just trying to throw whatever and see whatever
See what
sticks.
sticks?
See what hurts
In
her.
order for what, though?
I don't know. And we saw this like
Is vengeance like that
obsession
consuming to her?
with Maria wanting to be liked by Sarisha last season, and then when Sarisha kind of like was like, okay, queen, like let's try to incorporate you into my group, then suddenly she was all fine with Sarisha, but she had been trying to go on a campaign, because I remember she'd even spoken to Annie. They were riding horses or something last season, and she was like, you know, Sarisha just, you know, didn't give me the attention that I needed, blah 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 blah, which again sounds really childish. Weird. High school.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
She's such a weirdo.
I
But
enjoyed
she looked very satisfied though with Sarisha being
a little shaken.
uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that wasn't a good look. Yeah?
I enjoyed that that production put in a funny like the seals were like fighting as
Oh yeah.
Sarisha
I didn't actually notice
and
that.
Maria were busy going on, and I was like,
Cute.
you know,
Cute. You know what? Every now and again, guys.
details. Love that. Okay, scene 3, quad biking through the desert. And again, just ugliness. Interesting, again, that they've left Uzama out.
Yeah, and there was no mention of it. Did they talk about it?
They did.
Did they?
They just like briefly are like, we don't trust her. What if she's recording us?
Oh yeah, they were having that corny moment, which is weird because Maria could be recording you.
Exactly.
Like,
Nonku could
Nongu could be recording. Like, it's not...
Also, Zama was recorded. She did. Oh wait, she did record.
She recorded that conversation, but she
Yes.
recorded an open conversation happening between two people, like in a group.
Yeah.
They are so blatantly building a bond over
Hatred.
a common, like a common enemy.
Yeah.
And it was just so corny.
You just can't sustain those relationships.
You can't.
at all.
Because there must always be a target.
Because one person is gonna like will remember that Sarisha is Sarisha, and then
Yes.
it's gonna get awkward. You know, already like Maria in her Instagram clip today, I just like stumbled on it. She was like, you know, I love all those ladies, and so I wonder what happened at reunion that suddenly, you know.
But we'll get to that clip because she
Yeah.
tried to debunk a lot of things and didn't.
Yeah.
I think Maria, someone clocked her. Who said? I think it was Sarisha saying Maria's gonna go back.
Yes.
Get her files in order.
Uh-huh.
Call Neil. Get briefed.
Get briefed on what to say.
Yes.
Yes.
And Neil is so disgusting.
That very
things he
nasty
says.
phone call with Neil is so hateful and so unnecessary. And like, what kind of grown adult? Guys, I understand.
They have such a vendetta, like, against her.
I really 100% understand that the genre of reality television lends itself to ugliness. But I don't think it should start there. I don't think that should
guys.
be your point of departure.
Yeah.
And like you just can't off the bat be just like hate. There are consequences for these kinds of things, right? And this is where we like
but then we pick and choose whose consequences are real and whose aren't.
Yeah. This is the kind of like Afinas that I don't
Not
like.
fun to watch.
Yeah, it's not.
Yeah.
It's not nice to watch. Also, again, I always say, if you're gonna be shady, be funny. Be funny.
Yes.
Be funny.
Like,
be funny.
actually...
Don't be hateful.
Yeah,
Don't be hateful
yeah.
for hateful sake.
Yeah. Or if you're going to be shady, let there be truth behind the shade.
Yes.
Like, don't just make things up now to be disparaging. It's not fun.
Yeah. Yeah. 100%.
And, like, he's not even in the group. So it's like, why are we even allowing this much participation and this much of a platform to someone who isn't in the group for them to say that?
Yeah. He's definitely high on his 15 seconds.
Where he is.
Very high on
And
it.
they are rewarding him for it.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. After that very nasty phone call, we go to Slee's fashion show. Okay, so we finally get a sense of what financially overstretched, inspired clothing is like. Okay, first off, Queen, I don't know if I said this last time, but I'm so glad you changed the name.
What is it now?
It's Slee by
and Slee and Imprint.
Imprint.
Yeah,
I know
okay.
you said Imprica. Yeah, so
Fair.
So there's that. What do you think of the clothes?
Few things.
Mm-hmm.
I was pleased. I was happy. I feel like each word feels too strong. Please feel strong. I mean, I don't care enough. But I was relieved that it's not athleisure. I actually even liked the colors and like the cut, the two-piece thing was nice. What's disappointing is the URL she puts.
Yes.
On
I also didn't understand like lime green clothing
white.
with white. Like who's meant to read that?
Okay.
Is it meant to be read?
Yeah.
I don't know. Just a little bit.
Ask me how at financiallyoverstretched.com they look like they read like URLs. Like it's just like the actual
choices.
work, like the embroidery was not well done.
Yeah.
Never mind getting with the choice of thread. Why are we even putting writing on these clothes?
Yeah.
They're fine.
Yeah. They're as is. Like, not everything needs writing on it.
But Angel did a cute job modeling.
Yes, I did. I enjoyed her. I thought the clothes were exactly fine.
Exactly fine.
Exactly fine. You know, they weren't terrible and they weren't like incredible. And I think that's fine. That's fine. You know, you can find them at the Fix. You can find them at Legit. You can find them at... What? What's your face doing? You can find them at Identity. Exactly fine.
Exactly fine is coming with me.
Exactly fine. Yeah. Then Slee tells the other girls that she's met with Uarti.
Yeah. Oh, we must talk about this because Slee doesn't know how to use a smoking gun.
Yeah.
Eh.
Yeah.
Say things.
You are going through a lot.
I'm going through a lot, but I'm so interested and invested.
I don't know that. Okay, I'm glad. I guess she wanted to tell her squad that she's come into this new information. And I guess to back her up when it inevitably blows up later.
Yeah.
But I didn't understand the kind of like narrative value of telling them at that point.
Yes. Oh, the girls don't even, but yeah.
And it's one thing like if she told them by themselves, but I feel like for the producers, I would have edited that out.
Yes. Yeah.
I would have just made it the fashion show.
Yes.
And then like moved on to the next thing.
Same.
Yeah. Immediately after that, almost concurrent to that, is Maria and Zama in Zama's room. And I've already said this, but I say for a woman who's so obsessed with children, why does Maria feel it's okay to allege that Sarisha is a side chick? And calls her other things. Calls her really like hateful, like slanderous things. And I hope at the reunion, Sarisha, you speak about that. Yeah. And also just like make Maria account for half of the things that all of the things that she's been saying this season.
Dude.
She's been very...
And gets to hide behind crying about
exactly.
what's said to her.
No, that's just... No, Queen.
In fact, let's get to that scene.
Because... Okay, quickly.
Maria and
Zama refuses to apologize to Amy.
Shout out.
Are you happy with her?
I approve that message. It's like, girl, because she's not going to mean it.
Yeah.
Also, we're talking about your business that's out there. It's a show. Like, get over it.
Yeah. Then we have Sarisha and Amy talk about Amy's gift. I thought that was a sweet, like, understanding of their relationship with one another.
I appreciated that relationship.
Yeah.
It gave me more to work with when it comes to Amy in terms of building a character than Amy has ever given in her life.
In her life.
Ever.
Okay, so
At all.
we've been moving forward to what is like... Sorry about that. The culmination of this episode, I guess, is the dinner.
Yeah.
I thought that Amy was funny in these
She was,
diaries.
Yeah.
I thought she was like really hilarious.
Yeah.
I also thought that Angel was actually really funny.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, Queens, congratulations. It's a bit late.
It's a little Mia and Gordon final 10 minutes of the season. But hey.
But you came to work
yeah.
finally. I think they could have played a little bit more. This is a production. I enjoyed that the women were able to talk about their expectations of the dinner. So we hear Sarisha being like, I don't know what's going to happen in this dinner, but I hope everything is fine. You know, and we just have a little bit of a round table of what the girls are expecting for this dinner. I thought we could have amped that up a little bit more.
Yeah.
But I'm happy with what we
Raise
got.
the stakes.
Raise the stakes. Oh, Zama, why does she not have etiquette? Why does she just start eating before any... And I just thought, Queen, that is so off-brand.
Zama says last time we never got to eat because these girls love to walk out. So if I can just
okay, you know what? Actually,
meet my macros.
Actually, fair. Okay. Slee's collection is brought up. The other queens are like, why weren't we invited? Are we not friends? Stop
with the fake shit. Because you don't care. And the thing is, she's saying it in her confessional.
She's like, I'm so glad.
So why all of this?
And really, they just wanted something as a point of contention.
Yes,
because
they
you
wanted to
know you
fight.
didn't care.
Exactly.
You
just wanted to
100%
fight.
you just
and
wanted
like
to
I
fight.
appreciate
Yeah.
Slee being like, actually, yeah, guys. To be honest, like let's be honest about where we stand.
Yeah.
I don't trust you.
Yeah, I'm not your friend.
Yeah, and we're working on some things. Some of you, but we're not there yet.
Yeah.
And they could have just let that be.
And that would have been fine. Completely. Noko's strategic amnesia is what I write. It's always odd, right? So she says, Slee, I don't understand why you haven't healed. I don't really do anything to you last season. What?
Okay.
Nonku. Soze.
But Nongu's so used to just getting away with things. And so she's like,
Soze.
I should have gotten, girl, I'm moving on to my next crime.
And also the Nonku stands really frustrate me because they give her...
Yes, they do.
They give her the leeway
to rebrand.
To rebrand every season.
Yeah.
Every season, Nonku tells us that she's a new person, that she's figured out things. And, life is long and I understand.
Nongu is that baddie you follow who's always going on a social media break. Always going on a social media break for like 24 hours. Doesn't actually make any real changes in her life, but just does these cosmetic changes, literally and figuratively sometimes. Yeah.
She bothers me so much
And then
because...
she comes back posting quotes.
And hasn't done anything really meaningful that we can move.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. It's like so we're just supposed to.
Well, she does get a life coach, and she usually gets a therapist.
What happened to a life coach? I haven't seen any more seeds.
We only had one scene of that.
So how do we know that the work is being done consistently?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
But the point is, Unonku is still Unonku.
Yeah. She just rebrands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, so that's weird. Why is Maria always standing up? I don't understand why. I don't understand. I just don't understand. Why does she keep standing up? And Angel,
yeah. You
The
get up
drama.
and you don't. Yeah.
Queen, just sit down, pipe down.
And then to act like you were attacked, or like you said, let's do it now. You said let's do it. You say I never fight. Let's fight.
Okay, but this is a little bit
sorry.
later. We're getting there,
Sorry.
but just Maria keeps popping up like a jumping jack, and I just don't understand what the plan.
Because she knows she's insecure about her position. She knows she doesn't have any
That's
real
what Teresa
friendships.
clocks, which is really funny.
Yes.
Yeah, she's like, we've forgotten her name, her surname.
Yeah.
Okay, and then we all of a sudden direct all of our attention to Sarisha. We call her manipulative.
Yeah. Do you love me, Sarisha?
And also, Nonku, stop asking, you're going to be so hateful. You're going to block Sarisha last season. And then all of a sudden, this person needs to love you.
Okay, sure.
What the hell?
I love Sarisha being like, here's a laundry list of things I've done for you. I would like for you to match and show me how you showed me you love me. Because I feel like, I mean, that's money. That's insane.
Yep. We find out that Nonku is indebted to Sarisha. Do you think these were the flies and files that she was going to bring to last reunion? Because remember, Sarisha was like, I'm going to bring...
threatening...
I'm going to bring some... Because it turns out that she didn't have, I don't know, she had some financial issue at Sun City.
Yes.
To which Sarisha was like, that's fine, babe. I'll
and
sort
called
this out.
Viv. That's insane.
That's insane. And also for her wine company.
Ashes to Beauty.
Queen. A to B.
Okay, that's not Apple. When this is not going to be a make it or break it loan. Okay. Okay. But it's fine. You know what? We're all building businesses.
I don't know. Nonku is not
Nonku's
strategic.
She's not. You're not smart.
She's just not strategic.
She's not. But she's
her
also
long game is not clear.
Yeah. That's what happens when you lie so much that you can't keep up with the foundational lie.
Yeah.
And so you lose touch.
Yeah. No, I'm just not a fan.
But I don't know if I took a screenshot, But God damn it. Sarisha looked so good as they were trying to take her.
Oh!
Listen, the side part, the cheekbone, that Chanel dress is beautiful.
So good. And those earrings was just like
Sitting. No,
So
she looked
good.
amazing.
So
because what's in Kenya, I like to look good when I'm going to check a bitch.
and she did.
Oh,
and
she looked good.
I
And
hated
she was
that.
so calm.
I hated that her voice kind of like shook a little bit. Because,
Yeah, she's not good at confrontation.
yeah, she's not good at confrontation, but good points.
Good points were made.
Good points were made.
To which Nongo couldn't actually
Exactly.
like give a real
because she had the
rebuttal.
audacity.
Thank you. She tried 3 different ways and got none of them right. Audacity. She tried. You ate that.
Slee then tells the whole group that she met with ORD.
I want to quote Slee on how to present a smoking gun. That was such a lazy way to gag. It gagged, and you can see Unonku trying to like overreact and like the thing they were accusing Angel of doing at the trip
Exactly.
of trying to overtalk so that
Exactly.
truths don't come out.
Yes.
Oh my
That's
queen!
100% what
Oh,
Nonku
it's
did.
almost like it takes a liar to clock a liar.
Exactly.
And Slee just, but Slee got that. It wasn't a good. The reason I want to coach her is because the way she framed it made her look crazy. Like she gave them away because we are Pienyani.
Exactly.
You know,
Exactly.
just be like bumped into even, which I guess is the kind of thing she would have had to frame from the beginning, like for the scene. Be like, I just bumped into RD and we had this conversation. Not I was talking to him on my phone and we made plans. That's a bad look.
That's a very bad look. That's
But,
hateful.
you know.
And then
What's your tagat? Sorry, I'm just
storms out.
no, not before she says we are tagata. Last year you were in my room. Oh wait, did you come back for that?
She comes back because she
Oh.
says she's trying to change the narrative, and then
Okay. Whatever.
So was that an anxiety attack? That
no, she just stormed out because I think she didn't want
angry.
to
Be held to account. As the Atlanta girls say, put my feet to the fire.
Yes,
That's what
yes.
they were doing to her. And
she couldn't stand.
and
the
she
fire.
couldn't stand the fire.
Big ass feet.
it just was like, it was so weird, her thing. And I'm glad Jojo, for once, was like, that wasn't cool. You shouldn't have done that. I don't agree with Jojo, but we never ever see Jojo, or at least last season, just be like, let's have a normal conversation about this thing. This wasn't cool. Please don't do it again. You know? For her personal character growth, congrats to her.
Listen, dine out, babe.
I missed this before this, but
Did she go to a
she went to a putter party.
I was-
I was like, this is ghetto. You shouldn't have shown us that. Shouldn't have shown us that. She should have just
I think
stormed
they
out.
were trying to give the
No.
You said
No, don't like it. Don't like it. Don't like it at all. Sorry. Before this, I thought it was really funny when production was inserting clips of Maria lying.
yes for a
Because
change.
she had
Yeah.
called Nonku a snake, a slang,
Yes.
and the grass.
Yeah.
Exactly. And,
And
called
she
her
also-
weed, called her just
Yes,
like hateful
and she
things.
basically called her basically tangential to Jojo. Like she's just kind of growing sideways.
I wanna flip flop.
That's exactly, yeah.
Push. Pack.
I don't care that Nonku stormed out.
Yeah. Buya sisi.
Then she came back and she told us, you had the audacity. And she told us she was a depressed Han. And yes, she must have been.
Sure.
Because the whole country was like, what are you up to? Why the hell would you do this to your children? And I think that is what made her depressed, not the fact that she was
Yeah,
with this man.
yeah.
So what, like this thing of putting it onto Slee, I'm sorry. And when Slee was smoking, I wouldn't have done the same thing because that's not me. But like, but I got how she got there.
Yes.
I got how she got there.
It was a complicated moment for me, you know, as a lover of the game, because Slee she didn't gag.
Yeah.
She gagged because Nongu knows the truth, right? So she
And now
gagged-
we know the
Now
truth.
we know the truth.
Yeah.
Yes, she Nongo, I don't know. It's like the gag was implied. She
Yes.
didn't quite get to landing
Yes,
the gag,
yes.
and Nongo was expectant of a gag, so she kind of overreacted to it. But Slee didn't. She didn't get that ball over the line all on her own.
Yes.
But I loved how for the rest of the night she was just like, and there it is.
And she was like,
and you
checkmate.
can act and you can sing. Checkmate. Long game.
And then Amy is like, oh no, go, I just spent too much time with Uzama because what is this acting?
Because yeah, the storming out as a unit also is such a
Played out.
like an A track, and it makes them look more ridiculous.
So ridiculous. Come on, guys.
Angel being quiet. Also, what was that? Let's go back a little bit. That fake check-in. Am I good with you guys? Leave us alone. You know where you stand. You just want to frame yourself as a victim.
Bot of Nongolulego. Bot of Nongolulego.
I'm tired.
I'm really tired.
I'm tired of
really,
you know
really
who
tired.
stands because you just make it hard.
Yeah.
You just make it hard for the genre
Making
to
it
move
hard
forward.
for me.
Because at some point,
Yeah.
these queens need to be accountable.
Yes.
That's also, that like puts further investment in, wait. We further invest in these characters once we see the growth.
Yes.
And it's hard for me to like watch a show with a person that I can never just like empathize with or care about.
Yeah.
Right? Like you have to even
Be
your villains.
human, yeah.
Even your villains, you have to care
Yeah.
about those people. I
Yeah.
don't think she's a villain. I just think she's unstrategic.
I think she's a villain.
I think she's evil.
She definitely is the villain in Ayanda's story.
That's what I'm saying. She was
Ayanda
evil.
is Ayanda Charlie. But I feel like she's a villain. No, she's just a villain who rebrands. But she's been a villain from the beginning.
I guess. I remember. Do
Do
you remember
you
when
see how she ropes
when
you
she-
into this rebrand of hers?
she was sitting with her ring? Remember season 1, whilst Ayanda's busy
Across
weeping,
and
she's
yeah.
just guys, no good fans. Remember that. Slee says she's played her final chess piece. I thought that was not
Gave
the
herself a
gag,
little too much
but
credit
you're
there.
right. But I was like,
Yeah.
I gave her a TLTL.
And I think Slee got her personal revenge, but I think she also settled the faction wars because I think she just exposed them for the fake girls that they are.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
that was a TKO.
Yeah.
It really
Oh,
was. And
total
I
knockout.
think a lot the sentiment on Twitter was she did it for all the girls. She did it for Ayanda. She did it for Mabuzi. She did it for Lakota.
She did.
She did.
She
And
did.
so I think
for that,
that's what people were rallying behind Slee
Yeah.
for, which I thought was very entertaining. Then Maria, again wanting to be relevant,
needing a moment.
calls and also does it poorly, but she's like, Phoebe.
What favorite being? Angel is so funny.
Angel, I don't know. I feel like Angel did that.
She ate
like,
that
what?
up.
Tenny?
And for her to calmly be like,
Huh?
no.
What did you say? I just want to ask public. Who told Maria she can fight? 1. Who told Maria she can fight Angel?
Okay,
2.
specifically.
Because Angel, when she's like, sab.
Please. Shout out to the person who did that Tyler meme. Yo, that was funny.
Sab. She's gonna beat you. Angel looks like she's
Who's
gonna
not
beat
compared
you.
to Angel
Who's like,
because she's
Shia.
bigger than you.
Oh, who's like Shia? No, call you for now.
And she said it.
No, dude.
said it.
Who's like, Shia?
But did you see? This is what I don't like about Maria. Also, well, there are many things, but when I think someone managed to get between them.
It was
And
production.
Yes. Co-funding, and these people are not getting paid enough.
Exactly. And this one queen is clearly the sound.
Yes, the sound queen.
The sound queen. And she's in her beret. She's in like girl.
Please don't get me to breaking up a fight when I'm already working overtime.
That's not my portion in
But
life.
someone managed to get between them, and Maria now wants to go and strike. I'm like, I'm so glad we have that angle.
I just like, boo.
I wanted to crawl into the screen, come from behind her and trip actually. I want to trip her.
And when she
And
was
then
like,
Rondo was like,
I was like, what does this
I don't know.
demonstrate?
Thank you. What
does this
You're gonna win
demonstrate?
real until kingdom come.
Girl. And then now Jojo needs to comfort you. The person that we should have been
Okay.
comforting is
Okay.
Nonku.
They
if we
are
understood the group
so
dynamic.
good at the white woman victimization.
Hate it.
Uno
Hate
reverse
it.
card. And and Jojo was doing that before she decided to also rebrand and apologize. But
But
it's
at least
fine.
Jojo is stuck with her rebrand.
I think Jojo is just happens to not be at the epicenter of the drama this time. But I don't
Yeah.
think so. We're not critiquing her rebrand as much.
Okay.
But I think Jojo's still messy.
You're right.
She's just messy in a group now.
You're right.
Yeah. Winks.
Nonku storming off and then smashing things up.
No,
Oh, Nonku.
She said,
And then she storms off, comes for her wine.
Sarisha ate that up
Sarisha
too.
was like, she's got her priorities. I was like, no, go queen. This is just such a bad look.
The whole season, like, rebrand died that night.
Died.
Everything.
R.I.P. Oh my god.
And we ate.
Okay, so we're having the reunion soon. By the time you see this, the reunion will probably be in the world.
Perhaps.
If they don't take too long. I've written here, what are our expectations of a reunion? For me, looks,
Yes.
hosts,
Well.
summation of the plot points.
The homie is coming back. Did you see?
Who?
The,
my bleh.
The guy from last night. Yes, him.
He was the most decent
Okay.
of
Yeah,
all of them.
like it.
Yeah.
Why would my auntie call me?
Oh. I would like a well-paced reunion, which I don't think we get a lot of in South Africa, to be
No.
honest. I don't think we've
Pacing
seen
is not a strength.
a good pacing yet. And then interaction with the public, get a sense of what people are saying. This is usually 3 tweets.
Like getting our questions.
Yes, our
Okay.
questions
And
across all our
commentary.
comments.
I've seen that, yeah.
That's usually through tweets, right? That's as the season's going.
Okay.
These are my criteria for whether
Okay.
or not a reunion
Is working.
is working.
Okay.
What are yours? Same?
Sure. I mean, I guess if you're gonna silence me. Same. And that is, thank you so much for tuning in. I not having more scenarios that happen off camera being brought in. I want us to talk about strictly what happened on camera. I want people to be willing to tell the truth, because reunions are there to clean it up, leave it in the past, so we can start. So if people aren't accountable, if people aren't, kind of showing their cards, we're not going to be able to move on for next season.
Yeah.
And next season is not going to be worth my time.
Yeah.
If that happens. Yes, host, like you said, but if the host is holding people accountable. It's okay to hold people accountable as a host, guys.
100%. That's what we expect from you.
Yeah.
That's our expectation. You are us in the room.
Yes.
Yeah.
Try it.
Yeah.
So that would be great. Yes, looks. And then don't waste Mabusi's time.
Oh, by bringing her in.
And then just kind of,
Yeah.
I don't know what we would be discussing with Mabusi at
Yeah.
this point.
Yeah.
Although she was there and she did have kind of a central drama in the first 3 episodes.
Please don't you dare frame it as if it was
Okay.
racism.
Yes, yes.
Don't you dare call
Yes.
it racism.
Yeah.
Okay? Don't you dare do that. Because then what you're going to be...
reverse racism.
Because what
'Cause
you're
it's
going
always
to be
supposed
doing
to go-
is that you're going to be obfuscating, and then you're going to be creating a narrative where there is none. And I think that is so dangerous to do in a country like this that is
Yes.
legitimately fractured.
Yes.
And this nonsense
Yeah.
to then...
Don't
So,
waste your time.
yeah, I think framing is so important,
Yeah.
actually, because you can create, like, I mean, I think about the American girls, and I see what's happening, particularly with the Potomac girls and their issue around colorism.
Yeah.
Because no one on the floor is able to articulate the conversation appropriately, then we do such a disservice to the debates around colorism, and then do further damage to the community.
They bastardize the
You
topic.
bastardize. So don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
I need Jojo to get over it quickly.
If
they do try to bring
with
it
the
up,
haste,
it's your job to be like,
no,
that's not what it was.
No, that's not what it was, sweetie. Let's move on. Yeah. And then also, Neil, you're probably going to get your 5 seconds of fame on the reunion. I want to know if you think those things were appropriate. And Maria, because you guys apparently come as a pair. That's actually who her pair is.
Actually, that is true.
The Joe Kuma is
it's
not
it.
it.
Trying to weave him in.
Yeah.
I also would like, please, special request, for you girls to put together real packages of what happened. Not just a scene. And that's the throwback.
Yeah.
Like actual summary packages of like, this was your season. And then we go down each kind of event. That would be so nice.
Yeah.
You're probably not going to do it.
You're not going to do it because none of the girls didn't really have an arc. Like only Slee we had her father,
and
we
then
had
the
her
years. Oh, Slee really gave us a story.
Slee always gives us a season.
Okay.
She's very good with the season.
She is actually.
Nonku is not so great with that because she's always unaccountable. So she never finishes the thing that she starts. So then she keeps rebranding. So we're tired of that.
Yeah.
Nonku, don't at the beginning be like, I'm just asking for the Holy Spirit to move us. As a fellow believer, the Holy Spirit is always going to be there, sweetie. Always.
The Holy Spirit is not in that room.
Don't use that then
to shield yourself.
To shield yourself. And guys, let us stop using spirituality for devil worship.
Say it. Preach it.
Stop doing it.
Please.
Stop it. Okay. Well, I think that's the episode.
That's it.
You made it.
Please applaud me for making it too.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am Charlie.
And while I'm at it, I am going to shamelessly plug Thesis ZA.
Yes, we have some shows coming up.
Please stay tuned. We have a show at Untitled Basement coming on the 26th of May. Then we have another show on June 28th at Artistry. And then for everyone who loved the Cape Town show, or everyone who wanted to see it but couldn't for whatever reason, there is a Joburg leg coming.
You know what it is.
Watch the space. And as we close off today's episode, I will be playing clips from my show.
I love that.
No promises. I actually don't know what quality they are. But expect more shameless plugs.
No, this every project I'm on, this is now the platform. Okay.
Yes.
You know what it is.
We're on the story at 7.
We're on the story at 7. I think that should be our new.
Please.
Our sign off.
Our sign off. Yeah, actually. On the story at 7.
Love you.
Bye.
Bye.